The Green Edition, in association with the Root Brands, inspiring greatness with natural solutions for people to reach their highest and healthiest potential.
Hello and welcome back to The Green Edition, where we are talking all things health, business and economics with CEO and wellness expert Clayton Thomas. We will look to find the root cause of what is happening in our world today with this series. Whilst the Root Brands is the presenting sponsor of this program, all the opinions and views in the following segment are of course general in nature and not to be taken as medical advice. With that out of the way, we can get stuck into today's topic by welcoming Clayton Thomas to the program. It's good to see you as always, my friend.
Hey, thanks for having me back. We let the journey continue.
That's right, the
Are
journey
we
continues.
talking plastic today?
We're talking plastics today. It seems to be one of the most pervasive and apparently overlooked killers to the environment and the environment of the human body. Microplastics, apparently they're found in everyday consumer products and not only add to the plastic contamination of a person's body, but also directly affect the ocean and the ocean's life, such as marine products that people consume. Clayton, take us through a little bit about what microplastics are based on what you've seen out there.
Yeah, so the microplastics are basically broken down plastics, that have been put in the environment. And what you hit on was really the most important component, which is the oceans. And not just one. It's not the Pacific Ocean. It's not the Atlantic Ocean. It's not the Indian Ocean. It's all of them. And the amount of plastic bottles and other plastic items that have been used when they're thrown away, and you see this in normal society anywhere, where you get bottles that are floating in the sewer or floating anywhere. They go out to the ocean. They'll conglomerate in different areas, but as waves hit them and as the environment breaks these things down, they don't dissolve. What they end up doing is breaking into much smaller pieces, micro and nano fragments of these little plastics that then get into the water, and fish end up inhaling them, not just eating them, but just through their aspect of breathing, right? Because fish will bring water in through their gills and out. These little nano and microplastics get stuck in the fish. They load them all up. Then we end up eating the fish. We end up eating krill.
You've freaked me out. How do they affect the human body? Now that you've outlined the issue, how are they affecting us?
This is one of the craziest things is we don't even know how bad this stuff is yet. But what we know is that these little nano and microplastics are going to get stuck in your liver. They're going to get stuck in your kidneys. Some of them are going to, as your body, ingest them, as you ingest them and they get into your gut, if they get into your bloodstream, they get into your circulatory system, or they get into your gut, your body's going to surround them with fat and try to store them away because there's no way of dealing with them. This is something that we've never been exposed to before. Our body doesn't have natural pathways of removing this stuff. So the body needs support in how to deal with it because of our exposure to heavy metals, environmental pollutants, other toxins. Our natural detoxification pathways actually don't work anyway. So when you have exposure to these new things, they just continually build up to create chaos.
Okay, so let's talk about what technologies you and the team at the Root Brand have in place to help address the issues of these microplastics that we're starting to see more and more of.
So we do have the patented proprietary approach of a little product called Clean Slate that will clean out the body of the toxic heavy metals, the environmental pollutants, the nano and microplastics we're even not sure of yet because we're doing some research to look at this because we don't know the charge and the function of a lot of these plastics. So what you really have to do is clean up the rest of the body, clean up your liver, detoxify your liver, clean up your kidneys, work to flush out the stuff from your gut, your colon, and clean up as much as you can to allow your body then to start recognizing, hey, I've got more stuff here that I need to clean out. And as you clean up your operating system, you allow the body then to become more effective at doing what it can do naturally. So while Root might be very good at cleaning out a bunch of stuff, the body is going to become more efficient at cleaning out the things that the Root products Clean Slate won't be able to get to.
Clayton, what's one thing you'd like our viewers to take away from today's discussion with you and, of course, bringing the awareness of these microplastics to us?
One, be aware, but two, don't be concerned, right? Because fear doesn't live here. It doesn't help you. But instead of worrying about the rest of the environment, clean up your environment first. Just like being on a plane, you have to take care of yourself first when the oxygen masks come down. If you're not cleaning up yourself, if you're not getting your body and your brain in the right mindset, you're susceptible to chaos.
Absolutely.
So put your focus into cleaning yourself up.
And if we want to find out a little bit more, Clayton, where should we be looking?
You should go on the line to www.therootbrands.com/product to get more information, to find out how to create greatness in your own life.
Absolutely well said by you, my friend. And as always, thank you for joining us on the program, highlighting all about wellness and what we need to be looking for in today's world. It's curious times ahead. And of course, thank you to all of you for tuning in. I hope you've found something to consider some research into, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Be well.